Hello everybody, welcome to another vlog. As you would have seen from the title of the video, we're officially UAE residents.
Fireworks now.
We have just received Matt's Emirates ID in the delivery. In the delivery, is that how you say it?
I think in the post.
In the post.
By the delivery man.
By the delivery man.
And what happened to my face?
On my face.
What happened?
Our pictures on our, basically it's like a driver's license, but it's an ID card. Our faces are squished so much. Like we sent a passport style photo off and our faces are really skinny and really long.
Like Jar Jar Blinks off Star Wars.
Jar Jar Blinks?
Jar Jar Blinks or Blinks? I don't know, it's my favourite character on Lego Star Wars.
Anyway, we're gonna be chatting about the process of setting up our business visa and personal visas, the costs, and also if we've enjoyed living in Dubai and if we recommend you guys coming here.
Yeah, so a little bit of background. So we moved out to Dubai at the end of 2021. We set up a business/investor, well, we set up a business, sorry, and we got the business/investor visa, which came with 2 residency visas for us personally. And so that's what we've set up. We've been doing it for like 3-4 months, I would say. You could do it in a quicker time frame than that. However, because we've been living here, we haven't rushed it through. We've wanted to make sure we do it all correctly. And that also brings us on to the company that we've worked with. So throughout this whole time, we've used a consultancy business to help us get set up. And we have paid them obviously for this service, but for us, it was a no-brainer. It made everything so much easier. They handled all the paperwork, all of like the processing of the documents.
Because you have to also like get your passport stamped. You have to like give your passport. And there's a lot of kind of things that go on throughout the process, and they've just, we paying for this, by the way, it's not sponsored, we paid for the company.
Yeah, we paid in full.
Definitely recommend, and if you want to know who we use, if you DM us on Instagram, we'll leave our links in the description, we can get our guide to send you an email.
We'll share all the costs as well later on in this video, but we'll take it in like step by step, and we'll start more so at the beginning. So we arrived in Dubai kind of middle or start to middle of November. And I would say we started this process in around December, because also that was the first time that I'd been to Dubai. And I also wanted to get a bit of a feel of everything before I started the process, setting up the business visa anyway. So that's what we did. And do you remember what was first, what we had to do?
Well, we actually met with a couple companies. They gave us some different advice actually. So you can set up like free zone companies, or you can set up a mainland company. We personally went with mainland, but there are benefits to, and you know, depending on your situation and your business, depending on what you do, you can ask for advice on that, but that's what we did. And there were 3 main appointments that we had to go to. The first one was a notary signing, which is basically where you sign some documents in a government building with a notary there. Then the second step was once we got the business visa approved, then we could apply for our personal visas, because that came under the business kind of business visa and business license, they call it here. It's like a license, trade license. And we both got a medical test. So you go into this building, Matt paid for a fast track because there were a lot of people there, weren't there?
Yeah, highly recommend. If it's within your budget, I believe I paid, what did I pay? Was it like
25, 30 pounds?
30 pounds, like $40, $50. And if I didn't pay that, I would have waited in the queue for like 2 hours.
And there was not that many girls. The best thing about it is like girls have a separate section. So there wasn't a huge queue. We were in and out in about 30 to 40 minutes. You get a blood test and then a chest x-ray. Then you're just waiting in the waiting room for your like number to be called. And then in 24 hours, you just get that approved or your results back. Yeah,
it was all good process. No complaints to that. Everyone was really nice at the location, so super friendly. And we had the representative from our firm that we were using actually come with us. He picked us up from our apartment, he drove us there, and he also essentially like escorted us through to the correct areas.
And then what was the last thing was our fingerprints.
Yes, biometrics.
And then that basically allowed us to get the Emirates ID. One problem we have encountered living in Dubai is some shows on Netflix and Amazon Prime are not available. So we were watching The US Office with Michael Scott back in the UK, and out here we actually had to pay like £5 per episode. So we want to thank Surfshark VPN, who are kindly sponsoring this video, who we actually used when we wanted to get our Office episodes back. We just click of a button, change our location to the United Kingdom, and the Office episodes were back. But they do have 65 other countries, so if you want to watch US shows which are on Netflix, you can also do that.
Yeah, essentially changing your IP address and encrypting all your data. I found VPNs so useful because of this business setup that we've done here in Dubai. We've had to transfer money, we've had to log into banking apps all the time.
Banking apps?
Banking apps. And when doing so, it's really important to use a VPN because places like airports that are public are like a goldmine for hackers when taking personal information. So a VPN allows you to explore the internet more safely and do those transactions safe.
Especially being out here using public Wi-Fi, we've always got a VPN on. And if you're booking airline flights or a trip to Dubai, make sure to put a VPN on, clear your cookies, and try and see if you can get a better price. We've done this in the past, and if you change your country, it's so weird how it can change the price. Right? So definitely try that. And you also get a 30-day money-back guarantee with Surfshark. So do you want to give them the code?
Yeah, we've hooked you guys up with a massive discount actually. So it is 83% off plus 3 months extra for free. Just use code M&S Vlogs, and the link will be in the top of the description.
Yeah, we've always got our VPN on, and mainly for the office. Okay, back to the video.
Yes.
Shall we maybe talk about how much we have paid
to
set up?
Yeah, so as you remember earlier in the video, we said we've used a consultancy company. So when we talk about costs, we're including working with them, because obviously that's our personal experience. So all in all, now that we're fully set up, it was around 10,000 US dollars, around 7,500 pounds. That is for the business investor visa, 2 personal visas for Summer and I, as well as the full paperwork process, all the biometrics. So that's basically everything.
Yeah. And I think we also paid for like fast or VIP service for the signing, the notary signing, and what's it called? Biometrics.
Yes.
So every time we got picked up by the driver, dropped off, it was just so quick. Like we were here back in an hour. And honestly, we would have no idea where to start if we were doing it by ourselves, would we?
Why don't we talk a bit more about like actually the time here in Dubai, not the business stuff. Have you enjoyed it?
I've really enjoyed living here in Dubai. I've loved the weather. That's the main thing for me. The weather, being able to go to the beach on our weekends. When we lived in the UK, we always would talk about on the weekends, I like, wish we could go to the beach. Obviously going to the beach is free as well, but where we were born, we were so far away from the beach. So we didn't want anything. Actually, kind of, although Dubai is a very like expensive, lavish lifestyle place, that actually didn't attract us.
We actually live a really simple life where we work like 12 hours a day on our screens, and then at the weekends, we go for a nice walk on the beach, go and play in the sea like little kids.
Literally, we
It's actually pretty simple. We're just focused on
order a burrito.
Yeah,
and we're happy.
On that, really, we just wanted the sun, and Dubai worked as a place to set our business up. So that's why we've come here right now, and we're spending the time here. And then later on in the year, we'll be going to a new location as well as coming back to Dubai like a few times a year.
Yeah, definitely want to spend a lot of time in Australia, and we'll take the vlogs there too, which will be fun.
It'll be so fun.
Our visa, actually, sorry, that was weird, wasn't it? No. Our visa, basically, you would think you'd have to live in Dubai like the whole year, but we actually only need our passport stamped once every 365 days to maintain the residency, and you could come here for a week if you wanted to.
That was one of the main attractions for us when choosing where to set up this business, because obviously now that we're leaving the UK, it does make sense to have a more tax advantageous setup.
And just to clarify, because we said this in another video, people were saying we're avoiding UK tax. We are no longer going to be living there. So if we were spending a certain amount of days there, you are liable for tax in the UK too. And with our real estate property business, we will pay tax obviously on that because our real estate is in the UK. So although
this is just for a separate business, isn't it?
Although you need to only come here once a year, if you do spend a longer amount of time in other countries, you could be liable for tax in those countries too. So kind of just depends where you want to spend all your time.
That also brings us on to a really nice point. Obviously, we're trying to refer you guys to the people that we use and help out as much as possible, but sometimes we need a little bit of help back potentially. So we worked with an accountancy firm in the UK, but now that we've moved here, we're looking for someone more international, potentially like an expat accountant. Obviously, we have quite a unique situation that we've created for ourselves, being UK residents or citizens, becoming tax residents here, but also looking to spend time in other places like Australia. So we just really need someone to connect with us, a great accountant that works internationally, ideally.
Well, maybe UK to Dubai mainly.
If that's you, or you know someone and that you can connect us with, please send us an email, info@mountainsummit.com, or send us a message on Instagram, whatever.
Yeah. Just any good accountant recommendations, and
that'll be cool.
Yeah, we definitely recommend Dubai. We've been love living here.
Yeah.
And
we'll continue to share our experience. Obviously, we haven't been here for a huge amount of time, so we can't recommend everything. But from what we've personally experienced,
a lot of activities.
It's been great. Yeah.
Definitely a long list of things to do.
For sure.
I mean, we've done a lot, and there's still a lot to do. And yeah, just love the sunshine. It'll be very interesting if we stay here throughout the summer months. Not 100% sure yet, but we might be.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people just saying how hot it is. I mean, we're acclimatized to this already, and we could actually do with it being a bit hotter. We love the hot, we love the tropical weather.
Well, let's not jump the gun though. Yeah, we need to experience what it's going to be like.
Yeah, I mean, I want to experience it for the summer.
I want to see how. We met an agent, and he said he fainted on a viewing. It was so hot. So apparently, it's going to be really crazy. But excited to experience it in the summer.
Yeah, just experience it once, not do it all the time. And that will tie in nicely with our plans towards the end of the year, so that'll be cool.
Cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video.
Yes.
We are thinking of doing a more in-detail video about setting up visas here and different options, whether you just want to get because you can actually get like a yearly residency visa without setting up businesses. I think it's like £300 if you just want to do like a kind of a gap year kind of experience life here. Then you can also get sponsored by companies. A lot of estate agency companies here. You can get recruited from the UK and then work out here. So loads of different options. Let us know any questions you have in the comments.
Yeah, put all the questions, because what we're thinking of doing is a bit of a team up video with the consultancy team that we worked with to actually answer all of the questions in detail, do a full detailed actual overview of everything that's involved and all the breakdown of costs.
Yeah.
Because we'll need them to help us with that. And then we can add our experience into that and mix it all into a video. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched it this far, oh my god, it's like a 15-minute video. I don't know.
That goes quick when you're watching videos. I always watch videos and at the end, and it's like, oh, that was quick.
Cool. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next video.